Welcome back, everybody. So today I got a couple of things. One, I'm still trying to tie in another post and video about the wheels, but we did get the wheels and tires put on. They do ride a lot better, so everything there is going great. They look good, but it just, oh well, it's not gonna let me flip it around. But anyways, as you can tell, it's kind of snowed here, which sucks. It snowed the day that I got the wheels and tires put on, so trying to be really easy on them, don't want to mess them up or anything like that. So anyways, the main point of today is what's in this box. So let me get this cut open here, and I'll show you what's inside. Right, so this I'm pretty excited for. Been waiting on this for a bit, kind of been holding out because I was in between the JB4 and the Cobb access port, but as you can see right down here, we did go ahead and get the Cobb access port. Biggest reason I kind of wanted to wait and see what the Pro Tunes was going to do, and the Cobb was matching the JB4, and I was kind of weighing the odds in between the keeping the warranty and not, and things like that. I just said to hell with it, let's just take it and just monitor everything, be safe with it. But now I have a lot more upgradability with the Cobb port. Plus, I'm not going to be, I will for a couple of days, I'll be using the OTS maps, and I will be reaching out to Drunkmann Tuning. I'm going to reach out to Drunkmann, and I'm going to actually use their OTS map. I was extremely impressed with theirs and what they've been able to do. I want to say, and don't quote me on this, and I know every car is different, so you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt, but their vehicle that they've done with a 100% bone stock vehicle, even down to keeping the charcoal filter, they were able to produce with their off-the-shelf, or what they're deeming is their off-the-shelf tune that they're going to supply to everybody. They were able to do 317 horse to the wheels and 348, I believe it was, wheel torque, which is amazing, considering most of our cars are about 250, give or take. Both wheel and horse is what a lot of people, average, I've been seeing in between 240 to 250, and they're able to get 317, 348. So, even if I can get anywhere remotely close to that with mine, would be great. So I am going to use their 93 octane off the shelf, and I'm probably going to go ahead and purchase their 91 as well. And I'll run the 93 for a little bit, but I think I would like to run more the 91, and then if I feel like it, I can throw out the 93. But anyway, so we're going to run this just for a couple days. It is the weekend, it's holiday, it's Christmas Eve, so happy Christmas to me. And then we'll switch everything over. I'll reach out to them Monday or Tuesday and then see about getting their OTS mapping and stuff. So along with this, got a couple of goodies, and of course, all import image racing, where I order everything. I reached out to Dane yet again. The man took care of me on everything, and so they kind of hooked me up with a few little goodies here that we'll be sporting. Cool shirt, man. All about it. We love it. And I honestly don't. Oh yeah, I forgot this box. Let's see if I can open this one one-handed. It's hard to do one-handed. So I opted for IBR. I think it's like I Build Race Cars, I think is what it stands for. Anyways, their molded vent holder for the Cobb port. This thing looks extremely well. It's got, you can see down here in the bottom right here where it's got the channel for the cable that goes down, and it will go right here, and this will be replaced, and then this drops down in there, keeps the Cobb, looks like factory, and it'll keep the Cobb port right up here in your sight, locked down in here and out of the way. And then we'll route all these cables down through the back side, underneath through here, down of course to your OBD port. So that's about it for the goodies today. So I'm gonna try to knock this out, get it installed. I'm not gonna go through the install process. There's loads of videos on that online. So I'm gonna kind of spare you on that, but I will cut back here in a bit once I get everything mounted up, routed, looking clean. And that way you can see how the Cobb port looks inside that that nice, neat mount. Real quick, I did kind of want to touch base because I did discuss that this is what I'm using, right? And this isn't extremely expensive, but of course, if you want to keep costs down, you don't have to do this. I opted for this. Cobb does send you in the box this double-sided tape mount, right? So it's got the tape on one side and this little lock style on the other, and you can literally put it anywhere. I've seen a few people mount it up over here, mount it here on the side. Like, I've seen some really wonky ways of mounting it. And then inside, try to get this out without blowing everything up. There we go. Of course, Cobb has their stickers and all this goodies, right? But you have, this is the holder. So the actual access port itself, you see, and this is where it would hook in. It goes into those and then locks down inside, and then that sits in there, and then your Cobb access port would snap into there, right? And so that's how it would hold it if you put it on your dash somewhere, right? So that's always an option. You don't have to purchase this mount, you know, you don't have to do that. So just letting you know, that is an option available for you. All right, so we got it put up in there, and as you can see, it's nice and tucked up out of the way. Looks good with that vent. Looks pretty damn factory, and there's not much room, like clearance right here. There's, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I mean, I can't even get my finger in it. It's that close. So they did a really good job as far as fitment. Routed the cable down, goes back right behind the vent, down up underneath into this coin. Well, can be a coin slot if you order one, but the fuse slot. And then you can see right here, there you go, right there, you'll see the bundle of wires, or the rest of the cable. And then of course we routed down into the OBD port. So we're fixing to get this thing installed and go from there. So I did, as soon as I turned the vehicle on, it gave me this error. So we're fixing to go find out what's going on with this. All right, so little update. What it was that the firmware itself was out of date. So I had to plug the programmer itself up to the computer, download through Cobb their access port manager, and then just update the firmware. Brought it back out, plugged it up, everything started working. So as you can see, we're flashing everything now.